guys, welcome back to the channel.
Episode 6 of our podcast is live now, and we're going to play you a sample of it here in this video.
All the links for where you can listen to and download our podcasts are in the description box below this video.
If you enjoy these free podcasts, we'd love you to leave us a rating and review in iTunes. That would really help us out.
Today's episode is part of our Ask TVC series, where we take your juicy questions and answer and discuss them in depth.
If you'd like to take part in this series, you can leave us a question at thatvegancouple.com in the comments section under the notes for this podcast. The link is in the description below this video.
Today's questions were left under episode 2 of our podcast, which was discussing the monetary system, the idea of working a job you don't really enjoy for the rest of your life, and how to combine work and travel.
Yeah, people had many questions after that episode, mainly how do people with families get out of the 9 to 5 rut? How can people who can't afford to travel with kids make changes to their lives? And how can families live a more minimalist life?
Great questions. We're going to play you a clip of the podcast now.
Enjoy this clip, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
It reminds us very much of Byron Katie.
Yes.
And her philosophy of turn it around.
The good old turn it around.
Yeah.
It works every time.
So, Jeff, perhaps you could ask, how can your family ask you to live less just so they can be happy? That's an interesting philosophical question.
It is. And I will share a story with you. I worked with a woman many, many years ago. She had a passion for working in media. And she, for some reason, always wanted to go to London. She fascinated with London, and she wanted to work for the BBC. She had a partner. They weren't married, but they had 2 children together, and the boys were, I think, like around, say, 8 to 12 years old, that bracket. They weren't very young, but they also weren't, ready to move out. Anyhow, she did get a position at the BBC in London. So the partner and the 2 boys moved with her to London, but it was for about, 6 months to a year, whatever it was. After that, they were due to come back to Australia. And she was devastated. She loved her time there. It was her passion, it was her dream. She just loved it. They're on the plane. They're coming back. They arrive in Melbourne. Plane lands. She's in tears, bawling her eyes out. She doesn't want to get off the plane. Heartbroken. Yeah. She wants to go back. She obviously got off the plane. She came back to work. She was a mess. She was miserable. I remember talking to her about this at this situation, at this time, because we were just about to make our, starting to think about our changes. We weren't making them, but we were thinking. And you never believe this, but she went back. She actually left the boys and her partner, and she moved back to London on her own. And everybody in the workplace was like, oh my God, she went back, because who does that? Who leaves their kids and follows their dream? And we're certainly not saying to dump the kids and go and do what you want.